When you ask me what's at stake, that's what's at stake. Everything is at stake for me and for us and for my family and for my son. I'm Lara. My business is Little Earth Children's Store on Commercial Drive. We're part consignment and part local, part new, more of a community space than anything else. Bankruptcy. I don't have anything else. I put my heart and my soul into this. When you ask me what's at stake, that's what's at stake. Everything is at stake for me and for us and for my family and for my son. A couple of our consigners reach out and say, we'd like to help you build a Shopify site. So that's what we're frantically working on right now. The people in the community and that are just willing to place an order however they can place it so that we can still be here after everything is said and done. I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. I'm still waiting for the government to release some support for small business, and I do believe it's going to come. I think what they're trying to do is just get the support out for human beings to get groceries and pay their rent, and I understand that. We as small businesses just really need that. Otherwise, we're not going to be here. We're just not going to be here. I just don't have that kind of money sitting around. Things have been pretty crazy. Every day is uncertain. One of the most difficult things to kind of navigate for retail, each independent store, it's up to them to set the protocols and what they feel comfortable with. And I think that's been the hardest thing for me. One day I'm like, I can totally do this. This is great. This is fine. I'm adaptable. And the next day I'm like, they're like crying. But I have had the serious conversation to myself, is this still worth it? Is it still worth it? Every other shop on Commercial Drive is open, and I'm only open 3 days a week for 4 hours. In my gut, it feels like the right thing to do, but in my accounting brain that's going through all the numbers, I'm like, this is business suicide. I've tried to purchase something from every single store on the drive and not purchase anything from a big box company. I've had so many people email me and say, I'm looking for this. I wanted to check with you first before I went anywhere else. And that's what people are realizing, is that what's important, community, is what we need. I don't need a pair of sneakers that's $10 cheaper. I need community. I think this is honestly making everyone think about where their products come from. And I think that's a good thing. I went to my local grocery store and there weren't any strawberries. And he's like, they don't have any pickers to pick them. And I'm like, oh yeah, people pick the strawberries. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Let's not forget that. And they have families to feed and they have kids. And, I think it's really, let's take a moment and be a bit more present in our choices and not just the convenience of things.